What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jordan Wheeler with RTR Vehicles, and in today's video we're going to be showing you how to install the RTR Performance Shift Knob for your manual 2015 and newer Ford Mustangs.
Inside your box you'll find your RTR Performance Shift Knob, new lockout collar, jam nuts, and zip tie. Tools needed for this installation are 3 picks or precision screwdrivers, cutters, clip remover, flathead screwdriver, and crescent wrench. Start off by removing the OEM shift knob, turning it by hand counterclockwise and threading it off of the shaft. Next, starting from the front, carefully lift the shifter bezel, lockout ring, and boot assembly using your clip removal tool on the 5 plastic retention clips. Raise the boot and bezel up and over the shaft to gain access to the lock collar. Using your 3 picks or equivalent, open the 3 lock tabs in the collar to release the shift boot ring and remove the shift boot and bezel assembly from the vehicle. Using a medium-sized flathead screwdriver, pry upward on the inner edge of the shift boot ring to separate it from the reverse lockout ring. The shift boot ring will not be reused. Remove the lockout ring from the shift boot and toss it, since it won't be reused either. Carefully break the bond between the shift boot and boot ring. You can use a pick for this, but it can be done by hand. You can now insert the RTR reverse lockout collar into the shift boot. Push the first tier of the lockout collar through the boot as shown here. You may have to use a small plastic trim tool and soapy water. Rotate the collar inside the shift boot to align the notch with the center retainer clip in the bezel. Next, use the supplied cable tie to secure the shift boot to the collar and trim the access. Now, slide the lockout collar into the shifter with the notch facing rearward. Lower the RTR collar down into the OEM shift boot lock ring while guiding the notch over and onto the alignment tab inside of the ring. Thread the supplied jam nuts by hand all the way down the shaft. Align the retention clips on the bezel with the slots in the console and carefully reinstall the bezel. Thread the RTR shift knob onto the shaft until it contacts the jam nuts and check the positioning of the RTR logo. In most cases, the proper position will need to be established by adjusting the jam nuts upward. Adjust the upward jam nut until the shift knob is properly clocked. Once in place, remove the shift knob and adjust the lower jam nut up against the top nut. Snug the jam nuts together using a pair of crescent wrenches or 19mm wrenches. Reinstall the shift knob and verify the action of the reverse lockout with the engine running. When properly installed, the bezel should be flush with the console and the lockout collar action is smooth.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you like this product, you're sure to love all the other offerings that we have available on rtrvehicles.com. Make sure to go ahead and click that link down in the description below or scan the QR code that came with your product. That'll lead you to rtrvehicles.com where you can check out all the other stuff that we have available for S650, S550, S197, as well as Bronco, Bronco Sport, Ranger, F-150, Maverick, and Mach-E. And we're not only there to hook you up with stuff for your vehicle, we're there to hook you up for stuff for yourself. Go ahead and check out some of our merch available there on the website, and you know what? Might as well make your car look good while you're at it by picking up some of the RTR detail product. Thank you again for checking out this video, and as always, I'm Jordan Wheeler with RTR Vehicles, getting you geared up and ready to rock. Whoa!